Tonight I'm here to continue to build this Lego Avengers Tower. So I'm gonna continue from back 4 tonight. It's already like 11:15. I did have 4, 5, 6 out, but I don't think I'm able to complete back number 6 just because of other stuff that I need to do, and we'll see what happens. So we have another minifigures. I just checked, so this set actually have 31 minifigures. Funny enough, our friend Kiwi Modulus also started building his Avengers Tower. He did a live stream today. He spent, I think, 6.5 hours, and he got like half of it done. I don't think I can get to that pace, given that I only have maybe up to an hour each day to finish. So we've got what, I don't know, maybe I'll run back this. Okay, do we have like 2 shoe minifigures? Well, actually, yes, we do have 2 shoe minifigures. So anyway, so I don't think I can, continue or able to catch up the pace of it. So I'm gonna just take it slowly, especially when I'm not able to actually progress that much, as much as I would like to have. So let's just start building. So the instruction booklet doesn't look like it has like 2 minifigures, but it actually does have 2 minifigures, because there's one minifigure it doesn't show you, how you're supposed to build him. But it makes sense, right? Do you really need instruction booklet in terms of building a minifigure? But anyway, I think I'm progressing too slowly at this pace. I will not able to even progress to back number 5. Just that as much as I wanted to continue to build through the night, this is not possible, just because I don't know. Like, if you have a more powerful Mac, let me know if you're also making contents to see if indeed getting the latest Mac will speed up the video processing process, because that is the actual. I think that's the only factor that actually slowed me down. Because I would, every time if I do a 2 hours video, like it takes like 90 minutes just to get the file, and if you're including the time it takes to import, right, it is another 2 hours, which I just don't have that time in the evening. So yeah, that is the only thing that is really hamper my progress, right? Otherwise I could build just a little bit more, or maybe I could just give up on delivering this type of video, right? But I kind of enjoy. I think it's not just about me sharing my opinion, but sometimes there will be time that I have a little bit of things that I really want to express, and I really sometimes you just don't have the channel, and this kind of is a good way for me to let some stuff out. Even though not the really private stuff, but sometimes you just got some feeling, and people around you just don't get it. Okay, so especially a grown up 40 years old man spending money irresponsibly on a hobby, and it's a hobby that yeah, if you like Lego, then you understand. But some people are like, seriously, you really spending the time and money in this thing? I find interesting that they leave a gap here. It's good that it's a fully enclosed set, otherwise once the dust get in, good luck. Like, if you want to clean it, you have to take this out. I wonder what's the purpose of this though. But anyway, they got this tile to kind of block that gap. It's actually interesting. So the interior is with all this. Anyway, but yeah, it's a good way for me to express myself a little bit. And then you have to be careful, because there's a 1x1 tile at this position, but it's kind of, the view is kind of hampered by the instruction booklet. This angle, man, I really hate this protector when I have so many flat surface, because it's really hard to get them out sometime. But well, it is what it is. That's why, you know, maybe the next step is to really consider the setup, right? Because every time I need to set up like the camera angle and everything from scratch. And today, actually, before I start filming, I reorganized the bags in the package, so I don't have to you know, search for the bag. And I have, you know, the furthest at the bottom and the next few bags on top. So that's something that I did. But imagine, you know, every time I have to do this, because I could have, you know, spend more time in building if I don't have to worry about those. So we are laying out some flooring. So let's just be careful that I don't place the wrong one. But I need to seriously consider, maybe I could have set up something that it would even allow me to live stream. But again, when I guess it's just my perceived expectation of how I want a live stream to be, because I really want to interact with people, but then at the same time, you know, I need to have a computer to see, you know, what's being shared on screen. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe live stream would be beneficial in terms of the growth of the channel. And, but I haven't decided what to do yet. I'll just carry on what I've been doing in the past 12 months. Originally, it started as an experiment, and then, I mean, there were some hopes on, oh, maybe it could turn out to be a certain way, but of course it didn't turn out that way. But actually it ain't that bad. To be honest, it's just me expressing my opinion. Am I able to get, you know, mostly a 3-digit views number and social retention time, as someone doesn't have a huge following? I think I'm doing pretty good, because there are also tons of videos that have no views. Like, so anyway, that's just enough of the YouTube side of things. In terms of the set, I just, you know, when I was sorting all the bags aside, yeah, I hope like there's some small details that would be impressive, because I think it's due to although the Avengers Tower itself looks impressive, but due to the nature and the design of the Avengers Towers, you know, the color is a little bit dull, like, to be honest, compared to, you know, some of the set that I built recently. Um, that's why, you know, sometimes depending on the timing you buy the set, then you might have a different building experience. And unfortunately, you know, this white bricks are not entirely white. I think it's a little bit yellow. Strangely enough, like when I got the box, even the production date ain't that long time ago. So it's definitely not the first batch of production. Given actually this set, I think it's selling pretty well. Like, despite the price, I think it's constantly going into back order, at least in the Lego.com at our region. Although the local toy store still having this set at like 20% off. I'm glad that I got this at 25%. It's like 25% for big set like this is a really good deal. If you think about it, the amount of discount already had equal the value of a decent size set. That's how good a 25% discount is, you know, in scale. So here we are. Yeah, this maybe it's just the light, but I do feel like the bricks here are not white enough. Is it a big problem? For me personally, I think it's fine. But like if you have OCD on the coloring, then at this point you might already explode and want to return the whole set back to Lego. But eventually, it will turn to a yellow color. So as it ages, to be honest, sometimes buying like retired set. That's why I often want to buy the set before it retires, because with some lesson that I learned of some of the set that I kept in backlog for too long, maybe someone with a humidity controlled and temperature control room will have better storage result, but the thing still ages in box. So when you buy a set that been retired for a long time, then you just need to ask yourself, will you take the risk, because you're paying a premium, and when it deliver, it might not be in pristine condition, even though it's sealed, like nobody touched. The box might look perfect, but what can you do about it? Like, if you contact the seller and say, hey, can he show you what's inside, and you have to open the box, right, and it depreciate the value, and yeah, it just makes no sense. So yeah, sometimes if you can afford it, just don't wait. And given some of the lesson that I learned recently, it's like, yeah, if you have the chance, just open the set and build it, and that's how it's supposed to be. That's pretty much I learned. And I think if I'm running out of new set and I would still continue to want to make contents, I think I will prioritize on some of the Speed Champion set, which heavily rely on stickers, because I really don't want, especially ones with like important stickers, right? If the stickers are ruined before you open the box, it's like you just can't complete the model. That is the worst thing. Seriously, it's like you keep it for so long. Not that you intend to keep it unopened. It's just sometimes you just can't control. Like there are the priorities, and you just don't have the chance to open the first time. So anyway, so this is pretty cool. They are building what those called, the one that prevent things to crash into certain things. Unfortunately, this particular piece gaps in behind, and when you put onto it, doesn't really lock the position well. So from the front it will be perfect way, but any movement or any play with the set might end up showing the gap in front, which actually bothers me, to be honest. I really don't want that to happen, but Lego doesn't have this kind of element without the gap. So what else you can do about it? You can't. I wonder what's this pink stud supposed to be. It's underneath a bench. I don't know, like, is it some kind of reference? Like, even though I watch most of the and still very fresh in my mind of some of the Marvel movies, but I don't know what it's trying to reference to. But look at the size of the bench. You can see the scale of the set is actually a lot smaller than most of the set. I hate this kind of things, because the piece of brick kind of fell off to somewhere else. Okay, which means I have to leave my chair And I just check if my thing is actually turned on. If it's not turned on, then everything is kind of a waste. Well, it's not really a waste, it's just waste of my effort. It's just no upload for a day, but anyway. So we've got the 2 benches, and I think we're pretty much done with back number 4, and then we can move on to back number 5, and then we'll build the Tony Stark variant, and this time they will include the headpiece. Basically, it's a version of Tony Stark that you've seen in Avengers Endgame, which, you know, he kind of disguised himself in SHIELD agent uniform to get the Tesseract. Of course, it was a failed mission. There's some nice reference to the movies, but he has the same, obviously, outfit as the other SHIELD agent. But it's a nice reference. I'll keep him with the helmet on, so we'll put the hairpiece aside, and he has his suitcase that is supposed to, you know, swap with. That's right, this suitcase is in the silver color. Well, not the chrome like, you know, the pearl silver one. And it doesn't close that well, so I can't have him holding. I can't have him holding the suitcase. Okay. Okay, managed to get him, and then we've got the Ant-Man Michael figure, as usual. They include 1 extra one, so that's always good to have Michael figures. I have like plenty of extra of Micro X-Men, not X-Men, Micro Ant-Man. Why am I talking about X-Men? And then we've got a small vending machine. So even though this bag doesn't have that many bricks, but this other stuff kind of makes it time consuming to build. Okay, and then because it's really dark, so it makes it difficult to see the instruction. I don't know, I'm really having lots of issue with Lego instruction lately. It's just, as I mentioned, maybe I should really give it a try with the digital instruction and see. Of course, you don't, you know, get the flipping feeling, but recently I'm also struggling to you know, flip the instruction booklet, so it might be making my overall experience a lot better. So let's see how this vending machine go. In terms of vending machine build, I think if you haven't experienced the Monkey Kid set, you do want to get that the 5-year anniversary Megapolis. That set has a wonderful vending machine build. Actually, that set, despite not being a modular, is one of those great looking set that I would totally recommend. It has some very cool reference to real world properties as well, so definitely recommending that set. And I think it's already retired. We'll be retiring pretty soon, and we have our first sticker, which is for the vending machine. And of course, they use the really common Lego drink, the Fight to Rush, instead of something that reference the MCU drink. Is it? Oh, I hate clear stickers on clear pieces. It's just can't see. Anyway, was it the? Because I don't think that in the Hulk the drink that contaminated. I think it's a different brand. I'm pretty sure the Fighter Rush is the actual Lego branding. But anyway, we've got a flat tile on the vending machine, and we've got another sticker. Funny enough, it has the PIM technology logo at the bottom though. Okay, so okay, all right, got this sticker done, and then we've got, I think this build is very similar to the one from that Monkey Kid set. Okay, we've got this, got the green drink and also the orange. Is it orange? I don't see the orange. Okay, because it's rolled to somewhere underneath. So which one's first? I think it's the green one first. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, just need to, so hard to roll it in the right place. So okay, and then the red one. Okay, and then finally the orange will run, and then we close it on top. It's another pretty cool vending machine. Love, always love building all this small stuff. And then we've got 2 seats at the lobby. It's another pretty cool ways of building seats. It's funny, sometimes when you build a set that is, I don't know, at one point I always get set on day one, but of course due to lots of things that life just caught up on me, and I couldn't, oh shit, I got it wrong, so that I'm not able to buy most of the things on day one. I have to save the money and review my finances, whether I can afford it or not, which turns out, and also lots of things that I bought that I don't build it straight away. So there are often times where, oh yeah, you build a newer set and thought, oh, that's something really cool, but actually it turns out it's already been done before. I think when I build the X Mansion, it has something very similar, and that what's turns out to be in that situation. So we've got 2 things. We're building the elevator, which is again being, I think, first introduced in the Daily Bugle, and I experienced the same with the X Mansion. So obviously, because of the scale of the set, you can't really fit a working elevator into the build. So you kind of build a fake elevator. So you get what I mean, right? It's like really you get the shape of it, but you can't really have it open and put a minifigure inside, just because it's just not possible. I mean, it's possible, but are you prepared to pay the price? Because to make that happen, it will increase the piece count significantly. Because then you think about, okay, if I really want to have a working elevator and fit at least 2 minifigure inside, so think about that. Okay, if it put in this way, which means that you need to have that, and that everything kind of need to scale up. So instead of having on base plate, I think it will work if you have 4 of this base plate, right? So that means it will likely to increase the number of sets or number of pieces 4 times. It probably increase in price 4 times as well. So not a price that many people will be willing to pay, or even they're willing to pay. Like, you know, is a matter of affordability. You know, it is it's reaching the level of unaffordable for lots of people. Even this set, you know, Avengers Tower, when it first announced, the retail price $840 New Zealand dollars, it's asking a lot. Because there's, you know, some people a month rent, you know, you really need to have a high-paying job and able to have the financial freedom to actually afford this, and just place it on top of here. So this is another fake elevator. I really wish, you know, sets like this have, you know, it doesn't have to be a working elevator, but at least have the door able to open and close. And what's that? Feet minifigure inside. But again, as I mentioned, it's just not possible in terms of the scale. So we might often say, oh, the X mentioned the scale a bit off. Yeah, but if you compare to other modulars, but if you know, compare this to Daily Bugle and things, and yeah, in terms of the scale for most of the equipment and you know, interior structure, then it's very similar. So we've got two of this. Just need to make sure that and somehow I'm feeling really hungry. It's often building sets in the evening, I end up in this situation. So this, I think it's a front desk of some sort, and then we'll just stay here, which is pretty cool. And of course we've got the Tesseract just lying in front of the elevator, and I think this is pretty cool, using a clay piece on top of the front desk to give that look of the what's this, the design of that particular front desk here. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got the LCD monitor, which again we need a sticker. Okay, so here, what's this? Did I miss? Okay, that's the keyboard, and then we've got the LCD monitor, which we need the sticker, which is number. Let's see, what's the number? Number 46. Number 46. You can't really see what's basically, it's a list and a photo. And just showing like who's allowed or have clearance to, you know, enter the Avengers Tower, and clear sticker, really. And I went too far on the side of the edge. Every time, I really hate clear stickers. Ugh. Damn it. But anyway, never mind it. This doesn't affect the look of the thing that much. What? Okay. Do we actually have 2 cans of the green stuff? Indeed. I was like, oh, okay, how come I've got this here? So we could just place another green can inside. So all good now. Okay, so we're moving on to back number 6, and we have the minifigure, the World Security Council General Alexander Pierce, played by Robert Redford. It's actually quite surprising they include these characters in the minifigure, because there's no distinctive feature, right? So They're an important character, but they're no distinctive feature. And I think there are lots of windows here. So after building the minifigure, I would sort out the windows first so that I don't have to do that. And hopefully, all this didn't have any scratches. Because you know, sets like this, especially with it being a big set, that means there's lots of friction inside. So I really don't like scratches, but hey, got the minifigure here. Always good to get different minifigure. But after this, I'll be calling it a day. But what's the minifigure head? Oh, it's again the head rolled to somewhere. Does it looks like the person? I don't know. I don't think it looks like him. At least the hairstyle doesn't. I think the hairstyle was a little bit longer. Got a nice suit. Anyway, let's just get all these things aligned. So I like the thing kind of. Okay, so this way, I just need to line it up. Is it the right thing? Yep. So there are lots of these two lined up, but I forgot which way is which one. Okay, so the one with the two logo on one side. So yeah. Yep. So this is how I usually build my Lego. But I just need to make sure that the smooth surface is on the other side. Okay, so this way. Because if I get all the windows done, then later then I don't need to sort this out. So okay, there's quite a lot of window. I knew that because but when you look at the design of the set, right, it's inevitable. Okay, this is the flat surface. Okay, so lots of windows, and this is just the beginning. There will be a lot more. Unfortunately, some of them already have some scratches, and this is when the camera light become useful, right? Because I can just place in front of it, I can see it clearly. It's crazy. People might say, "Hey, nobody will notice," but I do. I do. So this is how I build windows, lots, and hopefully these windows are easy to put into the frame. Because remember when I was building, the few set earlier, having issue, pressing windows into the frame. It used to be quite easy, but maybe they have changed the composition of the plastic material and makes it just a little bit more difficult to place into the frame. There's actually quite a lot of window, and that's just the first level, right? I think we'll have to repeat lots of this throughout the build. Surprisingly, it's only the lower level. As you go up, you have less and less and less. Okay. Maybe they should have placed all this in one bag, and then you can just do this all at once. But here we are. Okay. Okay, so we've got this done, so we just need to push all this into the window frame. This is pretty cool. They use the tinted window, and it's the dark color ones, not just a light tint. I don't know, is the actual Avengers Tower using high tinted window? I guess it will, just to for privacy reason, or security reason, but we'll see. So far these are pretty easy. I think that the one that hard to press in one is the two-step high one. So okay, see if it's easy to press in, then now is a really simple process, and it's actually speed up the overall building a lot. If you don't believe me, just try it and tell me, come back and tell me how do you find this process of building. And there's someone playing really loud music outside. I'm getting a little bit thirsty. Just take a sip of water first. So apart from the windows, that ain't much in this particular bag, but you know what's good about it? I think after this, we really start to see the shape of the tower. In fact, today's building, I found much more fun, like really start, building the interior details. If you haven't built a monkey kit set, and then this vending machine will be, one of the more interesting build. And if you haven't built Daily Bugle, then the other really cool, like the elevator. But of course, if you have built most of the UCS or the big direct-to-consumer set throughout your Lego life, then this may be quite boring. But at least I don't mind putting all this window together, because it's not like the specific thing that you will need to align. It's still my most nightmarish build so far is actually the Disney train station. It's towards the end, and they tell me like you need to do 200. I think it's 235. Making all those texture stuff. So you need the handcuff and the skeleton leg and put in the center and then turn the right angle. That was shocking, and I actually had a Reddit post about it, and it got me lots of comments. Because that was my most popular post in Reddit. So we got this, and now I don't have to press all the windows, because all the windows already done. So it makes it a lot more easier. And then we've got the entrance, of course, which they used a black frame, and then we've got the dark gray for the pillars next to the door. Okay, so it's this way. Eventually things will align properly, so just need to make sure that the logos are going towards inside. And then we've got this here, and I'm thinking like, should I get that Chinese restaurant? There's no special, but retail price is still better than paying full price. And we'll see. And hopefully most of the shop will get the new sets early next week, so I can get some of the smaller sets to do some speed build video. I think those are actually quite popular, to be honest. And then we've got this at the back. Okay, so you see, like once you got all the windows done, then you can just focus on actually building the set and not spending time on figuring out the windows. Okay, so what Okay. Interesting how it looks here, because I'm going to figure out exactly what is this here. I guess we'll find out later. Okay, we've got this here as well. So okay, so this part goes into here. Maybe indeed there's a inside of the elevator, but I don't know. And we need to build something similar on the other side. What's that? Okay. All right. And yeah, basically it's the same thing, but just facing a different direction. So it's not one direction. Okay, and then got this. I think these are the holes for you to, tuck in those effect parts. And we've got another thing on this side. So usually when you have this type of element, it's gonna indicate there's something that you need to do for the remaining parts of the set. So it's kind of facing this way, and yeah, just need to be extra careful on what I'm trying to do here. And we've got the longer one to secure all this, and then the L-shaped tile because it's facing something somewhere different. And of course, we need to build the other side, right? So I think here it's just another entrance, is it? I have no idea. So it will be facing this way. So I'm just trying to figure out where each brick's supposed to face. It's the thing. It's like even you don't see it, I still want it to be aligned. And then we can. Okay, so it's just right here. Okay, and then got the. So just stay on here. Okay, so this is the outer. So let's hope those. So this too doesn't have that many scratches, but because of usually this transparent material use the type of plastic just slightly different. So just be careful when you're trying to put them together because you really don't want to damage them. Okay, just I think it's really nice design. You can actually use similar technique to build some really cool building. To have this, I think it's best to use to build some kind of aquarium of some sort. But here we are. We've got this kind of press into here, so it's all secure. Once you see all this outer shape, and this really when the whole Avengers Tower starts taking shape, and then whoops, this is when all this windows come in play. So we've got. They say, hey, you need to build 24 windows. The good thing is I already got the windows done, so now this part is really straightforward for me. Because otherwise it would be now that I need to find those what's that find those windows and put into the frame. So it's good. So this part is still the elevator. Of course, if you have watched No, that was not the Avengers Tower, but that was the Shield headquarters. That was the Captain America with the soldier, the elevated scene. I got it wrong anyway, but hey. And here we are. We've got all the windows done, so I'm glad that I used my usual approach for the what's that? the getting the windows done. So we've got another sticker, which is sticker number 7. I don't know what's only, but you got the Avengers logo and the Captain America exhibit poster, which if you have built the Centaurum, then you have other big poster. It's a really nice design. To be honest, this X-Mansion and the Daily Build kind of fall in the same scale, but actually the Centum feels more like the actual modular. Hence, if you're asking me to rank the Marvel modular, the Centum will always be the top. And here we've got to make sure the windows are secure, because otherwise it will fall over quite easily. Okay, so now it's all secure, and after this there will be end of the day for me. Did I miss something? Because I feel like I did, and I think I did. It will be what? No, but does it have the pillar? No. Wait. It did. I did miss 2 of the pillar along here, because I think it will be odd to not have it here. So anyway, I just at least I noticed the mistake, because I'm like, oh no, that doesn't make sense to have this around here. But anyway, got this sorted, and what are we building here? Something unique shape, have a unique shape. So let's hope I don't mess up the thing, because okay. Oops, I did messed up. It's supposed to be this way. So okay, I have no idea what this is until it's done. Okay, some interesting thing going on. What's this? Okay, so okay, and we've got this here. It's a really nice design though, but I really don't know what it is. Come on. I think it's just some kind of design along here. I think it would be looking better if this kind of, yep. Does it have this in the movie? I don't know, but anyway, I've got, I guess, more like the lobby done, so it's looking really detailed. Really love the vending machine, and it's been a fun build so far, and the windows are all looking great. No major scratches on the clear pieces, so that's pretty cool so far. But that's it for tonight, and I can't wait to continue to build hopefully tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. I'll see what happen. But if there's nothing comes in, I will continue to probably build another 3 to 4 bags in tomorrow's night. But tonight is good night.